Hello, this is Neil Baum from New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'd like to take just a few minutes on this video to share with you the importance of having good telephone etiquette and why it is important to remove the phone tree from your practice. In this video, I'll cover the current situation if you are using a phone tree, the consequences of having a phone tree, and 3 suggestions to remove the phone tree from your practice. So why should you remove the phone tree? The telephone is your first interaction between a patient and your practice. It's an opportunity to create a positive first impression. Having a phone tree often creates a negative impression, and as a result, it impacts patient satisfaction. If you ask patients what are their main complaints regarding interaction with the practice, number 1 is having difficulty getting an appointment, getting access to the practice, and waiting for long periods of time in the reception area or the exam room. Right behind that complaint is the complaint of patients that have to navigate a phone tree, and it results in negative online reviews. Patients complain that it is difficult to navigate a cumbersome phone tree. Frequently, patients are placed on hold for as long as 30 to 45 minutes. They get discouraged. The calls are mistakenly dropped and the patient must start all over again. Oftentimes, they leave a message that is not returned. And also that they complain that when they try to reach the office during such time as between 12 and 1, there is no one to take their call, that they are relegated to a phone tree or the answering service. I recommend that you survey your patients, and an easy process is to use SurveyMonkey. It is easy to create it's easy to get started and to log on to SurveyMonkey. It is free initially, and you can design your own survey or use templates that they have, and you can even get an analysis of the survey that you conduct. So here is an example of a SurveyMonkey regarding the telephone that was used in my practice. And the important question to ask is, was it difficult to navigate or get through the phone tree? And were you able to speak to a human as quickly as you would have liked? This can be an eye-opening for the practice and the physicians. Patients really want to speak to a human as quickly as possible, and they don't want to be placed on hold for longer than just a few minutes. So here are 3 suggestions regarding cutting down the phone tree. I recommend you conduct a telephone traffic study, perhaps looking at the log on your phone, and see what are the times of day that you receive the most calls. During those times of days, you have to have enough receptionists or answers during those peak times. Number 2, increase your phone availability. Usually in a medical practice, phones are answered between 9 and 12, and then they are turned over to an answering service or told the patients to call back after the lunch hour between 1 and 4. I suggest you consider having the phone available early in the day before the practice opens, certainly during the lunch hour, and also at the end of the day. Why is this important? Because these are the times when working people have the opportunity to call the office. One of the suggestions I have is during the lunch hour is that you stagger staff to someone to answer the phone between 12 and 1 while the rest of the staff has lunch, and alternate between staff members so nobody has to do this every day. If you do this, you can anticipate a significant increase in phone usage and probably not any additional cost. Number 3, and finally, cut down the phone tree. If you can't cut it down, at least trim the phone tree and you have only a single branch and have a live person answer the phone, as you will find this is most appreciated by your patients. Bottom line, your telephone is an opportunity to create a positive first impression. You don't get a second chance to make a good first impression. Finally, trees are for fruit, not for patience. For more information, I recommend this article, Why Your Phone Tree is a Liability, available at this website, as you will learn how important it is to remove the phone tree and whenever possible to have a human answer your phone. If you have any comments or suggestions regarding the use of a phone tree, please let me hear from you at the email address shown on this last slide. Thank you.